The biggest question that no one has been able to answer about COVID is why do some people have bad symptoms and side effects, down and out for 3 weeks, they can't go to work, even if they're in their 30s or 40s, whereas other people are like, I just had a sniffle and I didn't even know that I had the virus. Why is that? Dr. Barham found out through a prospective study, and all that means is basically like this is the most sound way you can do a study, and he's being published in the most respected journal in the country, medical journal, that it really has to do with how strongly you can perceive bitterness. Are you a super taster or are you not? One of the data points in his study is that non-tasters had a duration of 23 days before they subjectively resolved the symptoms of their COVID. Super tasters, remember, just 25% super, 25% non, everyone else is in between. Super tasters, 3-day average. We're talking the same age, the same 37-year-old female, same everything, no comorbids, 23 days, 3 days, just based on their taste. And long story short, the people that have really prominent taste buds and are able to taste bitterness well, that receptor that causes that bitterness perception triggers an immune response, which is called innate immunity. But all that means is it doesn't have anything to do with antibodies or exposures or anything. It has to do with upfront clearance when you have a virus put into your head. So much so that when he looked at the population, up to 80 to 85% of people that were admitted due to COVID severe symptoms and respiratory failure, 85% were all non-tasters. They could not taste with their mouth because 25% of the population are non-tasters. But it's so disproportionate. 25% are non-tasters, 85% admitted. How many super tasters? Zero. Zero. Even though this looked at thousands of people moving forward. It's why when you get older, what happens to your taste buds? You can't taste as well, right? That's just what happens with age. Who has the most potent taste buds? Children. They say even broccoli and anything, ugh, it's bitter, whatever. It's not just what you're born with inheritance-wise, it's what's actually happening in your mouth. The p-value, which means how correlative is this or how much is due to chance, of 0.001. It's as good as you can get in any academic study. And the reason it's such a big deal is it doesn't have just to do with COVID. It has to do with potentially anything and how we treat everything forever, as far as flu, as far as common cold, rhinovirus, and COVID. It all directly correlates with your ability to perceive taste.